Fast, silent, and surprisingly complex, hares are among the most misunderstood animals in the wild. They are often confused with rabbits, but in fact belong to a separate group of mammals with distinct biological and behavioral traits. Unlike rabbits, hares do not dig burrows or live underground. They lead a solitary life in open landscapes, fields, meadows, tundra, or forest edges. Hares are distributed across most parts of the world, except for Antarctica and certain remote islands. The most common species include the European brown hare and the Arctic hare. The latter is known for its seasonal coat color change, brown or gray in summer, and completely white in winter, which helps it remain camouflaged in snowy environments. Their long hind legs are adapted for fast, powerful jumps. They can leap up to 4 meters in one bound and reach speeds of up to 70 kilometers per hour. When fleeing from predators, hares run in sudden zigzag patterns, making it hard to catch them. This escape strategy is effective even against swift hunters like foxes, lynxes, and birds of prey. Hares are strictly herbivorous. Their diet consists of grasses, roots, twigs, leaves, and bark. In winter, when fresh vegetation is scarce, they rely on dried plants, fallen fruit, and even gnaw on young trees. Their digestive system allows them to process low-nutrient plant food efficiently. They also practice coprophagy, the re-ingestion of soft feces, to extract extra nutrients by passing the food through their system a second time. Unlike many animals, hares are born highly developed. Baby hares, called leverets, are born fully furred, with open eyes, and are able to move within hours. The mother visits only briefly to nurse them, usually at night, to avoid attracting predators. Her milk is very rich in fat and nutrients, allowing the young to develop quickly even with minimal contact. Hares are naturally shy and sensitive. They do not form social groups and avoid confrontation. During the day, they rest in shallow depressions in the ground called forms, often under bushes or tall grass, relying on stillness and camouflage to stay hidden. They have a wide field of vision thanks to the placement of their eyes on the sides of their heads. Although their vision is better at detecting motion than details, it provides an early warning of danger. Their long ears serve two purposes: detecting sound and regulating body temperature. In hot climates, hares release excess body heat through their ears, helping them stay cool. Their hearing is sharp enough to detect approaching predators from hundreds of meters away. Hares also use their strong hind legs to drum on the ground, creating warning signals for others nearby. Despite their cautious nature, hares play a key role in ecosystems. They serve as a primary food source for many carnivores, including foxes, wolves, eagles, and owls. At the same time, they help spread plant seeds and maintain a balance in vegetation by grazing on fast-growing species. Hares do not defend territory and are mostly nomadic, constantly moving in search of food and shelter. Reproduction usually occurs in spring and summer. A female may produce multiple litters per year, each containing up to 6 leverets. Hares do not nest or dig shelters for their young. Instead, the babies remain hidden in shallow forms, relying on their camouflage and stillness for protection. Hares can make high-pitched vocalizations when threatened or in pain. These sounds, though rarely heard, are intense and sometimes startling. They are not typically vocal in normal situations, preferring to remain as silent as possible. Their lifespan in the wild averages between 2 and 4 years, though some individuals may live longer under favorable conditions. In captivity, they can survive up to 8 years, but hares are not suited for domestic life. They are highly sensitive to stress and require a stable, quiet environment, making them difficult to care for outside their natural habitat. Throughout human history, hares have held symbolic meaning in different cultures. In some traditions, they represent fertility and rebirth. In others, they are symbols of cunning, cowardice, or even connection to the moon. Hares have featured in folklore, myths, and literature for centuries, often portrayed as clever or elusive creatures. In recent decades, many regions have reported a decline in hare populations. This is due to habitat loss, pesticide use, agricultural expansion, hunting, and road networks. Conservation efforts in some countries include limiting hunting seasons, creating protected areas, and monitoring populations. Researchers also study hares to understand how animals adapt to changing environments. For example, the timing of seasonal coat color change in Arctic hares is closely monitored as an indicator of climate change and snow cover reduction. Despite their quiet presence, hares are finely tuned survivors, capable of navigating harsh landscapes, escaping predators, and raising offspring in exposed, unprotected conditions. Their physiology and behavior reflect millions of years of adaptation to open habitats. Though often overlooked, the hare is a master of quiet endurance, a creature of the fields and forests, shaped by speed, stealth, and survival.